Morning. Welcome to air rifle testing. I'm back at the farm now, testing my M60B. So I've converted to the 25 cal, and at home I was able to adjust the rag pressure up to about 150 right now. So I'm doing my first test shot and see what kind of speed I get with the NSA 26.8 grain slugs. So I got a target set up at 30 yards and see what kind of number I get. .877. .868. .875. .872. Ooh, .872. That's not good. Grouping is not very good. Let's do 5 more. .875. .872. .875. .872. .881. So last time when the reg was 130 bar, 130, 140 bar, I get 865, I believe. So I gained, yeah, I did. So 865. So I gained 81, averaging 874. So 9 feet per second. So at least I'm in the 875, 880 range right now. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do another 10 shot. Just hopefully the rag will settle in, and then I'm gonna adjust the hammer string clockwise, because I already maxed out to my far left, and see if that improve the speed and hopefully the accuracy as well. So stay tuned. So I'm shooting the NSA 26.8 grain slugs. Right now I'm waiting for the H&N slugs. They should be here sometimes next week, hopefully June 10th. So I got, for the H&N, I got 28 grain, 30 grain, 32 and 34 in 2 different sizes, head size. So hopefully one of them is going to shoot really good in this gun once I figure out the reg pressure and all that stuff. So right now I'm just tuning it right now with velocity. So right now I got about 874 feet per second currently. So I'm gonna shoot 3 more groups, just hopefully the reg is settled, and then I'm gonna start playing with the hammer spring and see what happens. .879. .870. .875. .872. Seems like the gun's settled now. The 4 shots are touching pretty close. Yeah, so far that's the best group. I think it's probably like a 1/4 inch. .875. I'm gonna dial my windage. Go to the left. And then dial it down. One click. So let's see if this is my, I'm gonna hit the bullseye now. Hole and hole, slightly high. So I'm still about 875, that's 3. I might have pulled that one, I don't know. Again, that's a very, very good group. So I think the rag is settling now at, looks like 145. So the group is pretty good. Let me do 4 shots because this magazine is 14 shots. Go one more dot. I'm gonna click down one. Right in the middle. Hole and hole. This is really good now. Wow. M60B. This is no joke. This is very good. One more. Ah! Ruined it. Slightly high. Okay. So the average about 875. That's very consistent. And I get about 45.5 foot-pound energy. It's shooting so good that, I mean, mind you, it's 30 yards. I'm gonna push it to 50. So far, that's the best group I shot, and it's pretty much hole and hole. Other than my last shot, I was getting like 1/4 inch, pretty much. Like, that's very good. So definitely the upgrade to the 25 cal is a positive one so far for me. So 45, but ideally I want to hit 50 foot-pound of energy for my coyote hunt. But right now I'm kind of hesitant to touch it now because it's good. But I'm here to do testing, so I'm going to adjust the hammer spring clockwise and see if I get any difference. So stay tuned. Okay, let's go 50 yards. Dial a couple of clicks. Right in the bullseye. 877. Oh, shoot. What happened there? Not sure if it's cocked, but anyway. No, it wasn't. Uh-oh. Something is wrong. I think my trigger engagement is loose. Try that again. Always something when it's come to testing. Yeah, I think my shear, I might have to adjust this. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully it's nothing. Always something. Okay, let's continue my 50 yards. First shots on the bullseye. Double loaded. It's not good. Not good for my gun. Yeah, that screwed up my grip now. Yeah, it's double loaded. Anyway, I gotta fix this. So I raised the reg pressure to 150 now. I want to see what I can get in terms of speed. So, and then my trigger, cocking lever actually, the shear might be a little bit too loose, so I probably have to adjust that at home. But anyway, I want to continue testing. The wind is picking up now. It's 8:35. So yeah, it's too bad. But anyway, let me see what kind of speed I get. I just increased basically another 5 bar hopefully. $886, so it went up. $881. $886. $881. $886. Grouping is not too bad around the 3/4 inch bullseye. Like I said, the wind started to pick up slightly, so one more group. $881. $879. $881. $881. Ooh, that was a bad one. $881. Hopefully that's just a flyer. So with the reg at 150 bar, I got a high of 886, low of 879, average 882, standard deviation 2.5, so that's pretty good. I gained 46.3 foot-pound. Adjust the hammer spring. I still got air, so I'm waiting for the spare magazine from Jay of Maple Custom Products. So it should be here hopefully sometime next week as well. That way I can have 2 magazines going. I don't have to like stop. These are 14-shot magazine. There's plenty for what I need to do, but for testing purposes it would be nice to have a spare magazine. So anyway, that's coming. Let's decock it first. Yeah, so always decock before you adjust the hammer spring. So I'm going to turn clockwise. And see if that does anything. It might increase or decrease the velocity. I don't know. So let's see. $884. $879. $884. Didn't seem to change much. need as a group, so let me turn more. Clockwise. $881. $879. I think I'm losing speed. $881. So it doesn't seem to adjust too much. Let me keep turning it. That's a lot of work tuning slug. Oh well. 886. For some reason, turning the hammer string doesn't seem to be changing too much. 886. 884. 884. It's grouping. More tests. Let's turn that again. $886. $886. Speed stayed the same. My group started to open up, so I don't know what that means. Unless the hammer spring is not working properly. But I'm kind of surprised that the velocity didn't change much, either increase or decrease. It seems to increase by 1 feet per second, and that's quite a bit of a turn, like at least a half turn. I'm gonna keep going the other way and see what's my max is or what's my minimum is. If all fail, I'll put it back to my original, which is the maximum to the left, because I seem to get pretty decent accuracy out of that one. And if the hammer swing doesn't do much, then that means I have to increase the reg pressure higher, which I don't really want to do, because I don't want the gun to work too hard and then get too violent. But right now I'm getting 46 foot-pound with the 25 cal. Is that enough for a coyote? Probably. I have shot a coyote at 70 yards with my 18 grain pellet back in the days, and that's only 32 foot-pound, but that's with the precision shot to the tempo and lights out. But I want, because these coyote here are pretty finicky, and that's why I want to switch it to the higher caliber, just to give me more power. But if I'm gonna have to sacrifice the performance of the gun by having more power and more energy, then maybe not. But what I'm looking for is precision. I want a tight group, like a 3/4 inch, 50 yards and 75 yards. Obviously that's the distance I'm gonna be shooting, but we'll see. I'm gonna continue testing. Okay, I top up the tank. Let's do another 3 groups. $888. $886. $884. $888. $884. 886. Hole and hole, second shot. Can I hold 5 groups? Let's see. Nope. Wow. 891. I got 2 shots in the same hole on the bullseye, and then I got 2 shots way high. So whatever that means. 886. So by turning my hammer string clockwise, I gain another 3 feet per second average. No idea. Let's keep going. 888. 886. That's it. So what do I think? I don't know. With the hammer string adjustment here, it's so different than the FX, obviously. But I'm a bit confused because I'm not really getting much speed increase. And then by adjusting the hammer string, I got different grouping size anyway. The problem is because it's windy, so I don't know which to blame. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm just gonna finish this tank. I'm gonna crank the hammer string back to my original, which is my maximum to the left, and see if I can get my grouping back to what it was before, hopefully. If it is, then the hammer string is going to sit there at this rec pressure of 150. So let's turn everything, hammer string all the way back clockwise to the maximum left. So after this, I'm gonna try the 34.9 grain and see what kind of speed and result I get. So 879, so it went down. 879. 881. 884. It fluctuates. 881. So I'm gonna turn it back to the other way. Three-quarter turn. So going right is increasing the speed. So 886, but my grouping is not good. It's frustrating. So basically one full turn to the right. Let's see what the heck I got. 886 right now, average. 888, good number. Don't know what I went. 881, so it's fluctuating. It's grouping. I'm gonna stay here at this one because I just had 3 shots in the same hole. Point of impact is higher than the first 2. Either the hamstring settle in, the gun settle in now, or something. But you know what? I'm going to try the 34.9 grain and see what kind of energy or speed I get. So I'm gonna make a note: hammer spring, 1 full turn to right, and I get averaging 884, so about 46.5 foot-pound. Size, I don't know if you can see that. It's big. So first time shooting this one. .814. It's not too bad. It's still near the bullseye at about 5 o'clock. Touching the first shot. .814. Lower. .814. Fluctuate. Now it's at 12 o'clock. It stays at 814. So 814 as well. So seems like the wind is not pushing it much, being so heavy, which is that's what the heavier grain is meant to do. It stabilizes it better. But I'm shooting on a vertical line. We'll see. Maybe the gun just needs to get used to this heavy slugs. So I'm going to do a second group. Hopefully I can get similar result. .8 o'clock on the bullseye. It's a bad one. Not good. Now it's pushing left. My speed is maintaining about 814, so not good. Let's do 4 more. That's 812. .814. 812. Yeah, the gun sounds a lot more violent. I think the slug is too heavy for the setting that I got right now. 1 more. Yeah, the group is not good. 814. I got 51 foot-pound of energy, 51.4. So the heavier slug definitely gives me more energy. So do I dare to increase the power to shoot the 34.9 grain? I don't know yet. I think I'm just gonna tune for the 26.8 for now, because I seem to be able to get better grouping, tighter group anyway. It's getting hot now, as you can see. It's only like 9:15. I'm gonna have to come here like 5 o'clock in the morning when there's no wind, nice and calm, and then do a testing. So, but at least so far, I'm getting some result. Basically learning my gun, how to tune it, adjusting the reg pressure, hammer spring. So now it's just more like trying to do a harmonic tune to get the gun to be balanced in terms of the valve opening and then the amount of force opening in the valve to give it a nice shot strength. And yeah, so that's the tough part. That's a lot of trigger time tuning and adjusting, but I think I'm getting close. I did have some nice grouping earlier with a different adjustment to the hammer spring and the rack pressure, but I think right now at 150 it's okay. I'm gonna play around with that. I don't think I want to go any higher, because the higher I go with the rack pressure, one thing, I lose my shot count, because I think right now I got maybe 3 magazines of 14 shots. But yeah, so there's some sacrifice that I have to make. Either I go for the higher power or precision. So for me, I'm always about precision. Like I said, next week after I get my H&N slugs, I'm gonna play with those, and because it comes in 2 different head size, so I'll find out which one works the best, and then which weight will suits better with my 150 bar. If I still can't achieve what I want, then I might increase the rack pressure by another 5 bar or 10 bar max, and then see, maybe I'll get lucky and I get the optimum setting in terms of velocity, the weight of the ammo, and of course the accuracy at 50 and 75 yards. So okay, let's continue. Yeah, this slug at this weight doesn't like the rag and the hammer string setup, so that's why my shot is all over the place. It doesn't mean the slug is not accurate, it's just the power setting is not optimum for this weight. Yeah, I don't think I want to tweak too much with it. I mean, I'm just gonna focus on the 26.8 because, like I said, it gave me the best grouping so far, and I'm sure if I tune this 34.9, I'll get it to shoot decent, but that means I have to like chasing the rack pressure, hammer spring. That's a lot of work for now. Right now I just want to get it, you know, as soon as I can, accuracy. So yep. Excuse me. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I know I didn't get the result that I want. However, I did gain the speed with the rack pressure, so that's a positive thing. And then I did get some groupings with the lighter grain slugs. Yeah, I just have to continue testing. Like I said, next week when I get the H&N slugs, I will do comparison, obviously, and then find out which one works the best with my current setup, and then tweak it up and down as I go. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.